March 31st, 2021, 11:42 p.m. I am on the ground because that is the only way to see the moon right there. Somehow it triggered, I don't know why it's triggering my thing, but it's hard to see. Let's see, right here, my light just shut off. Over there's Frank. I'm usually up here on the roof. You look straight up, there's your Big Dipper. It's upside down. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it. Yeah, it's upside down. So do a swing around. This is my light from the barn. I'm on the south side of the barn. Ground level. Looking up. Let's come back around. Right there's my driveway. And there is the moon. It just came up. I was just taking a still shot, guys. Sorry. Sorry about that, Deb. Yeah, I don't get the dim on this. All right, let's line this up on the tripod. There we go. Let's get a focus down here. Let's dim this down. Have no clue why I'm getting the double effect. Let me take a look real quick. Lens is clean. Oh, there we go. I was out of focus for one. That's my bad. And my phone's not in the bubble. There we go. Now my phone's level. Let's see here. Let's move this over this way. I'll leave it over there. It doesn't matter. I'll leave it center screen. Now, I am sturdy on the ground, so if there's any shaking, it's probably an earthquake. California. Oh, and I am facing almost southeast now. And we're going to see, this is the moon rising. Now, we're going to see which way this moon looks. So if this flat spot is on the bottom side of the moon, you guys get what I'm saying? If it's on the bottom side of the moon, then it's like the moon, the top of the ocean will actually be on the bottom as it's going down the horizon when it goes to set. So the flat part, if it's over by my barn, on the south side of my barn tomorrow morning, and the bottom half of the moon is flat, that's the same part that you're looking at right now that's rising. It's up on the top part of the moon towards the 1 o'clock position, the flat spot. This is a just saying kind of thing. And something's up because it has been losing the race to the sun. And right when the sun went down, the moon should have been rising, and it should always be like that. Even if it's like this and it's getting less and less and less, it should always, I'm going to take a picture. It should always rise right after the sun sets, and it should always set right before the sun rises. That's the way it's always been since I was a kid. I remember it changed like, I want to say mid 80s, probably early 80s, mid 80s is when I've noticed. I would be outside and I would just look up at the sun, and I also noticed that the sun did not look the same as it did when I was a kid. It had more of a whitish hue to it than a yellow. But the moon would be in the sky sometimes. Not every time, just sometimes. It was something back then. I was younger, still asleep, didn't really get the big picture. So, I know what time it is. And the moon should not do what they call its shift. How it rises sometimes where the sun rises. It rises south of where the sun rises. It rises north of where the sun rises, and vice versa when it sets. It sets where the sun sets. It sets south of the sun. It sets north of the sun. No, As long as I've always remembered, the moon was in a synchronicity to where you could see it. It would rise in the same spot that the sun rose because the earth had the perfect wobble. I honestly believe our earth is wobbling more than we think, and the constellations are not right for the time of the year right now. The Big Dipper spoon is upside down. It's not supposed to be. And the star map even shows it as being vertical with the spoon up top with the opening facing to the west, which would be my left when I'm looking at the north. And the handle would be going straight down, and then you go follow 3 stars, and the third star is the brightest one. Well, now, if you follow the 3 stars from the handle, the brightest star is to the east, directly due east. That's not right. Food for thought, people. Food for thought. You know what I'm talking about, Deb. Peace out, everyone. See you in the morning.